Good morning, everyone. My name is MightyStream. I'm going to do your October the 10th spiritual principle a day in a meditation. I hope you're doing well out there this morning. Looking forward to spending this time with you. The title of this meditation for today, Connected to Our Purpose. We begin to feel connected to the world around us, and our lives have purpose. That comes from the Living Clean book, chapter 3, Creative Action of the Spirit. This connection is one of the hallmark features of addiction. Whether being disconnected leads to drug use or the use of drugs causes us to lose connection, most of us ended up feeling pretty isolated and alienated by the time we first came to NA. Some of us feel connected right away when we get clean. Others keep coming back for months or years to get there. But when we stop using and start living the program, that sense of connection begins to grow. The members who immediately directed me to service helped me feel like I had a purpose, one member wrote. They carried a message to me, and then right away, they involved me in carrying a message to others. I became part of something bigger. I felt connected in a way I hadn't felt before. What we connect to and what our purpose is may not be the same for every addict or for every phase of recovery. Feeling reconnected to humanity by virtue of being an NA member is a big part of early recovery for many of us. And we find an abundance of meaning and purpose in sharing our recovery with other addicts. Usually, as long as we're still clean and still coming to meetings, this sense of purpose stays with us, but more is available too. Many of us develop a sense of connection and purpose in other areas of our lives as well. We may get involved in a particular religious practice, begin volunteering in our community, or find meaning in art, beauty in art, fashion, fitness, or a career. The opportunities to find purpose in our lives are as varied as our own membership, and they need not diminish the sense of purpose we gain by sharing with others in NA. Let me reread that sentence. The opportunities to find purpose in our lives are as varied as our membership, and they need not diminish the sense of purpose we gain by sharing with others in NA. In fact, they often enhance what we have to offer. Where addiction is isolation and alienation, recovery is connection and purpose. I will seek out greater connection to the world around me to deepen my sense of purpose in it. Let's take a moment of silence, followed by the we version of Serenity Prayer. Moment of silence now, please. Thank you. God, grant us the serenity to accept the things that we cannot change, the courage to change the things that we can, and the wisdom to know the difference. Just for today, please and thank you. Such a beautiful meditation connected to our purpose. Disconnection was something that was common, right? For us in active addiction. Disassociation, disconnection, dysregulation, so much similar to disease, right? The prefix, the connotation of that prefix, DIS, right, is negative. right? And it was normal for us. The member here is sharing that as soon as they were able to, they got into service. Someone connected them to the principle of goodwill in service. And it kept them, it helped them. And I think it's important when I've experienced so much of the giving, right, of Narcotics Anonymous. I benefited from those meetings being open. I benefited from the meetings staying regular, even when maybe the weather changed and people weren't coming out much, right, for the meetings. Someone still opened the doors, someone still connected the meetings, oftentimes walking into a meeting and only one or two people being there, and it being so small that it just felt normal to share on a deeper level. I appreciate all of those people, all of those other members that did that. And the way that I show my appreciation today is I give back. I do service work on a couple of meetings, and I make sure that I make myself available to help a few people, not a lot, a few people that want to go through their steps. So here's the question. Are you ready for service? If you're not ready for service, why aren't you ready for service? And what type of service can you do in Narcotics Anonymous that is realistic for you, right? Because you don't want to commit to something that is too time consuming or brings about too much anxiety and you won't be able to feel it. But today we're not disconnected, we're connected. And a lot of our connection that we experience is because of our recovery. And the primary purpose of Narcotics Anonymous, right, is carrying that message that any addict can stop using, lose the desire to use, and find a new way to live. I want to be a part of that till the day I die. I hope you do too. My name is MightyStream. I've enjoyed talking to you today. I hope that you will have a beautiful day on purpose. Talk to you soon.